Hey yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. First of all, I would like to thank everyone who have actually clicked on this video because as I have mentioned, us small YouTubers, we don't really get a lot of views. So it really means the world to me if you clicked on this video. So before we start off, I would just like to say subscribe if you're new around here, give this video a thumbs up, and let's just get right into the video. So as you all know today that I'll be talking about a Malaysian investing platform called Stashaway, and Stashaway is actually founded in Singapore in 2016, and it is not like eToro or any other trading platforms or investment platforms. It is actually regulated by Security Commission Malaysia. So to properly introduce Stashaway, it's actually Malaysia's first ever robo-advisor platform. Before I even continue into this video, I would just like to say that this is not a get-rich-quick type of app or investments. It's not Forex, it's not Lamborghinis, it's not Ferraris, it's not those lavish lifestyle in 2K20. This is a long term, and by long term, I mean 20 years to 30 years from now, then you'll be rich. So what is a robo-advisor? Robo-advisor is actually like a robot that helps you trade or invest your money, so you just don't have to actually do the work on any trading or investing. The robot will actually help you to choose what they should invest into and what they should not. So unlike any other platforms that I've actually mentioned earlier, Stashaway does not have any minimum investments, it does not have any minimum balance, and best of all, no extra charges. Stashaway provides you with a simple and transparent access to a sophisticated personalized product and with a much lower cost. So investors only pay Stashaway a management fee of 0.2% up to 0.8%, with no sales and up to 0.2% in ETFs. So Stashaway is actually a platform where you can actually get an access into America's index funds. So if you don't know what is an index fund, this video is not going to be helpful for you, but I have a link up right here to actually let you know more about index funds, so just go ahead and click on it if you don't know what an index fund is. So right here in this video, I'm just going to bring you guys along with my Stashaway platform in my phone, and let's just dive right into it. Alright, so here we are in the Stashaway app, and as you guys can see that your total assets will be displayed on the top left of your screen, and mine is around 2,081 ringgit, and that's around $450 or somewhere around there. Okay, so basically you can see a couple of investments that I actually have. It is general investing and cash management, but cash management right now is zero because I think that's like a savings account, so it is not really investing. So for the moment, I'm actually only interested in investing, so let's go ahead and take a look around this whole app. So first things first, I have my general investing portfolio right here, and wow, I'm kind of bullish today. It's 130 ringgit of return, but we're going to talk about that in the next video, not this video. So I'm going to give you guys a portfolio update in the next video, so definitely subscribe to stay tuned for that video. As you guys can see that I've actually have this whole portfolio in my currency. You can actually switch it to US dollars as well. So my portfolio value is actually sitting around $491. And if you guys want to go ahead and look it into my currency, which is MYR, it is around 2,081 ringgit, and the time weighted return is around 12%. And yeah, so that's basically it. So here we can see that it's actually displayed really clearly that when you made your deposits and when you can actually see your returns and the performances of your investments. And let's go ahead and click into the assets, and you can actually see what type of assets they have actually helped you to invest into. Right here we can actually see that I have around 42% of equity sectors, 20% of commodities, 17% of fixed income, 11% of international equities, 9% of government bonds, and 1% of cash. So right here it actually shows you full transparency of everything that they've actually invested into. So yeah, here you can actually see that there's equity sectors and which one that they have actually invested into, international equities, fixed income, government bonds, and yada yada yada. Everything right here that they've actually invested into, they will actually show you a list, and it's fully transparent, and that's the whole reason why I actually trust Stashaway a lot. So moving on to our projections. So this is basically the expected return throughout the time span that you've actually invested into Stashaway. So let's just say you put an amount of 250 every month with a direct debit. You will actually have a 95% of chance of actually having 257,000 ringgit of portfolio, and a 75% of 387,000 ringgit portfolio, and so on. So you can actually manage your direct debit or your manual deposit. So how direct debit works is actually you link your bank account into this app, so they will automatically debit your money from your bank account at a scheduled time. For mine is around 250 ringgit and it's around third of every month, so you don't have to actually deposit your money manually every month. It takes a lot of time to actually do that. Well, not a lot actually, I'm just lazy to do that and I consistently invest into it every month, so why not just cut down the workload, right? So we're back here in the home screen. Let's go to our performance and we can actually pretty much see the same thing over here. The amount you've invested into and the performance of your investments. Right here, there's nothing really much to see. So we're just gonna move on to the academy. So the academy right here is that they actually have a couple of videos where you can actually learn a little bit about personal finance. And I don't really watch them because I don't really find them interesting. So they actually have a live webinar for you to learn investing basics, as you can see on my screen right here. I've actually never attended into any of these live webinars and it's really not necessary to do so. Just put your money into it and they'll help you do the investing. So that's one way for a lazy person to make money. So moving on to our transactions, we can actually see everything here is as transparent as it gets, and we can actually tell when did we make this deposit and how much did we actually made it. So yeah, it's pretty much it. Another thing that I've actually forgot to mention earlier is that the three dots above on the right in general investing, you can actually click on it and you guys can see that there is adjust risk, rename portfolio, deposit, withdraw, transfer, view transactions, and delete portfolio. And by adjusting risk, it means that you can actually adjust to the risk of your own comfort level, which is mine. I'm putting it at 22%. It's the highest risk possible that I could actually get an access into. Well, you can actually go higher than that, which is I think 36%, but you have to actually take an exam to actually do that. So I did not take the exam. As I said earlier, I was actually really lazy. I just want to make my money work for me and I really want it to be a passive thing. I don't really want to put a lot of time into this. So I'm just sitting at 22% and I'm actually okay with that. So moving on, after we've taken a look at the adjust risk thing, we will not be going through rename portfolio, deposit, withdraw, or transfer, because those are just the basic stuffs that a broker or a platform should actually have. We're going to go ahead and click on the view transactions. So right here you can actually see how they've actually spent each of your deposit amount of money. So let's click on this. So they've actually bought $8.45 of KWEB, $15.73 of XLY, 0.03 cents of EMB. What are you guys doing, Stashaway? Why are you even buying these small amounts? I don't even know. $24.97 of IJR. Now, if you ask me what this few alphabets means, it's actually a particular industry that they've actually invested your money into. I'm not too sure of what it is, but I know that they're all assets and they're all good for me in the future. So moving on, we can actually see that they've actually had a sell order on the 21st of July on my account. They sold EMB for $28.90 and IGOV for $24.06. That's basically it. They show you everything that they do, every action that they make, and every transaction that they've actually done. So there's no reason to actually not to trust them. I don't really see a reason why people would say that this is a scam, which nobody actually said that. I just made that up because I just ran out of lines to say. So moving on to more. So here we can actually see that my name is Denis Lee and it's a verified account. So here you have my statements. These statements actually is like an official type of receipt or an invoice kind of thing. So these are the boring stuff you don't have to know. The transfer, put money in, take money out, transfer money. Back at the home screen, the best looking one is your total assets on the top left, which is the amount of money that keeps increasing over a period of time. The longer you put in, the more money you'll actually be making. So just put your money into this app and trust them 100% because their customer service are fairly quick on replies. I've actually had a problem with them once, and is that I could not adjust the risk level, so I texted them and they replied within 24 hours, and I think they replied me around an hour or later after I texted them, and they got this issue resolved pretty quick. So I would say that Stashaway is a pretty solid platform to invest with. So with all of you guys out there who is looking for a platform to invest, this is your chance. This is just solely based on my own experience and I trust them a lot, and I don't see a reason why you shouldn't. So if you guys have been thinking about investing for a while now is a good time to do so. So I hope you guys find this video helpful and it clears out all the doubt in your head towards this platform. So I would just like to clarify some things. I'm not affiliated to this company, or I do not have any benefits for promoting this company, but I'm just speaking solely based on my own experience. And with all of that being said, thank you guys for making it this far into the video, and I would just like to say subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the post notifications so it